Giant Trunade card type, spell, property, normal. Return all spell and trap cards on the field to the hand. Card trivia, Giant Trunade. The face of the hurricane in this card's artwork appears in the artwork of Hey Trunade, and the body of Flower Cardian Willow. The Trunade in this card's TCG name is a misromanization of tornado. Curiously, however, this card's original Japanese name is hurricane, not tornado. This card is one of the 4 forbidden cards that has its effect featured in Pot of the Forbiddens 1. This card has a speed spell counterpart, speed spell, Giant Trunade. Card appearances, Giant Trunade, Yu-Gi-Oh! In episode 69, Joey Wheeler uses this card during his duel against Mako Tsunami. He uses this card to return Umi, Kunai with Chain, Lightning Blade, and Tornado Wall to their owner's hands. This action reveals that the monster Mako revived via Return of the Doomed was the legendary Fisherman. In episode 74, this card appears within a series of flashbacks that show all of Joey's duels in Battle City. In episode 86, Joey uses this card during his duel against Odeon Ishtar. He uses this card to return all spell and trap cards on Odeon's side of the field back to his hand. But Odeon activates Judgment of Anubis to negate this card's effect and destroy it. After that was done, the second effect of Judgment of Anubis activates, destroying all of Joey's monsters and inflicting damage to Joey equal to half of his destroyed monster's total attack. This card also appears in Joey's thoughts when he formulates a winning strategy. In episode 124, this card is shown in a flashback that Joey has when he remembers all the duelists he faced on his way to the Battle City Finals. In episode 188, Joey uses this card during his duel against Solomon Moto, while the latter was disguised as Apt Narg Otum. He activates this card to return all spell and trap cards to their owner's hand. This returns Joey's premature burial and Solomon's ordeal of a traveler, the legendary gambler, and Ancient City to their owner's hands. Joey did this so that Ancient Dragon would not revive itself during the end phase due to its own effect. In episode 191, Joey uses this card during his duel against Siegfried von Schroeder. He activates this card to return all spell and trap cards to their owner's hands. The effect of Apple of Enlightenment then activates, allowing Siegfried to draw a card. The final effect of Loge's Flame then activates, allowing Siegfried to special summon Valkyrie Brunhild. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. In episode 33, Camula uses this card during her duel against Jaden Yuki. She uses this card to return Genesis Crisis and Jaden's set Insurance back to their owner's hands. Camula did this to prevent Jaden from using the effect of Elemental Hero Tempest to prevent itself from being destroyed in battle. Since Insurance was returned to Jaden's hand, its effect activates, increasing his life points by 500, though Jaden didn't reveal this until after Zombie Werewolf attacks directly. In episode 47, Chaz Princeton uses this card during his duel against Alexis Rhodes. He activates this card to return his set card and the set card that Alexis took control of via Love Letter to their owner's hands. The effect of Hidden Wish then activates, inflicting 1,000 damage to Alexis and increasing Chaz's life points by 1,000. The effect of Treasure Map then activates, allowing Chaz to draw 2 cards and discard Treasure Map from his hand. In episode 124, Anger Mask uses this card during his duel against Jim Crocodile Cook. He discards this card, Magical Mallet, and Trojan Blast in order to activate the effect of Anchor Knight 3 times. In the next episode, Anger Mask activates Violent Salvage to add this card, Reload, and Trojan Blast from his graveyard to his hand. He then discards this card, Reload, and Giant Trunade in order to activate the effect of Anchor Knight 3 times. This card appears in the Japanese closing song Borderline Battle. Video games. Bastion Misawa, Camula, Hose, Gillian, Marcel, Ray, Bivin, Sion, and Maki use this card in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force. Alina, Nola, Anna, Barclay, Globe, Honda, Hongsu, Jean, Kid, Lagoon, Nola, Mana, Mahavelo, Mary, Mark, and Naturia Gowdrake use this card. In Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's World Championship 2009 Stardust Accelerator. Course and Minagishi use this card. In Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's World Championship 2011 Over the Nexus.